Hi everyone, Jewel Adara here, and happy winter solstice for everyone in the northern hemisphere, and happy summer solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere. Wow, have I had an amazing solstice! So much energy is moving, so much flow, and it's just woo! I had auditions all day long today for a new opera company that I am starting called the Guided Imagery Opera. And then I got home and hosted a webinar for my dear teacher and mentor, Vicky Dodd. And we just put up this notice for a free intro webinar a couple days ago, and over 250 people opted in, and there were over 80 people on the call live. So it was actually a little bit stressful because I'm not used to hosting a webinar with that many people, and people were having tech issues, and I realized, wow, I can't do all this myself. If I'm going to host a webinar this big, I really need tech support and a team of people to help me out. So that was a big moment of humility, of just surrendering and going, okay, I'm going to do the best that I can with this webinar, and whoever can't get on, I'll just send them the recording afterwards. So if any of you missed it, I am actually going to put the link to the webinar in SoundCloud right underneath this video so that you can click on that and listen to the class we gave tonight, the free intro with my dear teacher and mentor, Vicky Dodd. And like I said, we had so many people, I couldn't possibly bring everyone on live to ask a question or leave a comment. So I asked people to leave a message on the chat, and at the end I was reading all of these chat messages, and they were just outpouring love. Thank you, Vicky, for your wisdom. Thank you, Jewel, for hosting this webinar. Thank you, Jewel and Vicky, for doing this together. I feel so loved. I feel nourished. What a wonderful way to spend the solstice. So comment after comment was just flowing love and gratitude and thanks. And then my eye fell upon one comment that wasn't as nice. Actually wasn't nice to me in particular. It was like, thank you, Vicky, you're great. And the other energies that were on there, I don't know about that, or something along those lines. And I didn't acknowledge it, and I didn't read it out loud. But then afterwards, that comment was still in my head. And I had to stop for a minute and go, whoa, whoa. And I felt the need to vlog about it so that I could bring this up, call myself out on it, and share it with you. So there is this phenomena that happens when we can be receiving so much love and so much appreciation from so many sources, and then we get one little negative comment, and that's the thing that our brain focuses on. Now, according to teacher and researcher Rick Hansen, who's someone that I follow, that's actually pretty normal. And he says it's because our brains are still back in the Stone Ages, when it was really important to think about the negative things. For example, if a saber-toothed tiger was around the corner, you needed to think about that negative thought as being more important to your survival than perhaps cooking a meal or hugging your child or being with your partner. So in contemporary times, we're not usually fighting to survive moment to moment, but our brains really haven't evolved beyond that. So we focus on the negative. We can have all of this positive stuff, and we focus on the negative. So that's something to be aware of and something to call ourselves out on. But the other thing that came up for me tonight when I read that comment was the reminder of all the fears that I had about becoming a public figure in any way. So I just launched this YouTube channel a couple of weeks ago, and as of today I've got like 35 followers or something like that. So I'm not a public figure in any big sort of way. But I have held myself back from doing anything like this for a very long time, partly because of the fear of being seen and not wanting to watch myself on camera, but also because I've always wanted everybody to like me. I feel like I'm a really nice person, I'm a friendly person, and I just think everybody should like me. And that's just not possible. In fact, when we start to share our truth and share ourselves authentically and fully, there are going to be people that don't like us. It's guaranteed. And actually, it usually means that we're on the right track and we're sharing something of value if critics pop up about it. So for a long time, that's really prevented me from sharing in any kind of public way that need to be approved of and liked by everybody. So I feel like that person making that comment on the webinar tonight, which was live and in front of everybody, it was probably someone that I manifested as a teacher. It was a little reminder of, hey, are you okay with this? And the answer is yes. If I could have comment after comment after comment that said, thank you for sharing, we really appreciate you doing this work, we appreciate this free webinar, and you sharing these sound exercises and sharing your teacher with us, if I could have all of that approval and then just one little snarky comment, I think I'm probably on the right track, actually. And so this is just a message for you on the solstice, the longest night of the year, the shortest day, the longest darkness where we are now going back towards into the light. Whenever we face our darkness, we are bringing things up that test us, that test our resolve, that test our generosity, and test our bravery. And I hope this is an example for all of you who may be wanting to share yourselves and share your light and share your message, share your joy, share your zaniness, share your wildness, share your weirdness, that you're never going to have 100% approval. But if you hide yourself and you hide your gifts, then so many people are losing out on the chance to share in what you have to give and what you have to offer. So I'm sending you love from my purple orchids in my purple room, and a very, very happy solstice.